With 7 central bank interest rate decisions and the U.S. attacking Kharg Island, which is Iran's most important oil port, this will certainly be a huge week in the financial markets. Oil is going to be in focus. That's going to drive how stocks and gold and the US dollar performs, but so will the decisions and the guidance from the Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, the Bank of England, the Bank of Japan, Bank of Canada, Reserve Bank of Australia, and the Swiss National Bank. None of these central banks are expected to change interest rates, but this will be the first time we hear from them about how they feel about the impact of oil prices on their economies as well as inflation. Chances are they're going to see this as a drag on growth, and they're going to see it as a pressure on inflation. But which way will they lean as a result? For the Fed, they're in a rate cutting regime, so this could delay the rate cut in the summer. For the Reserve Bank of Australia, for example, they are in a rate hike regime, so this could accelerate another tightening. So the way it impacts each country, each economy will be different, and we'll get to learn a lot about that this week. But I think for the most part, these central banks will also say that it depends how long and how dragged out this war becomes. And we, all watching the headlines. Aside from that, we also have employment reports from a lot of countries. So that's going to be in focus for Australia as well as from the UK. So there's quite a bit of economic data and macro risk on top of the geopolitical risk. What this means for you and I as traders is that there's going to be volatility. You've got to keep a watch on the headlines. You got to make sure that you are aware of all the events ahead of us that could sabotage your trades. I'll do my best to keep you all updated, but this will certainly be a big week in the markets, hopefully a revealing week in terms of understanding where central banks stand. I'll let you know what I learned from what they say. I'm Kathy Lee with BK Traders. Let's trade this week together.